Hello everyone and welcome on back to a brand new series on the channel. And today we are going to be starting a new road to the show. This is something that I sort of tried on my other channel, didn't really work out, don't really post on that channel much anymore. But we are going to get the introduction to pitcher Hunter Davenport. And his first pitch is hit on the ground. It's going to be a ground out to the first baseman. Now, this pitcher, he is a control pitcher. I didn't go for velocity, didn't go for break, went for control. I want to be able to make sure that I can put the ball exactly where I want. That's a fastball in there. This is the first game of the season for me. There's been one game played by each team. I believe we're 1-0. I think we won the game one. I almost said week one. Too busy used to talking about football and hung a breaking ball. That one's gone. It's a home run given up in my very first game. My second batter, as a matter of fact. It's a home run, 411 feet. Drafted by the Baltimore Oilers. Yeah, that's not right. Gets a strikeout there. Is that my first? Is that the first career strikeout for Hunter Davenport? And it is. Strike. Good. Hopefully I don't throw a lot of balls with this pitcher. If I throw a lot of balls with this pitcher whose thing is control, that's gonna be a problem for sure. Foul ball there. 0-2 count. My fourth batter faced this inning. Hopefully this will be the third out right here. Fastball, top corner. Another foul ball. Ooh, can the third baseman get to it? And he can. What diving! Out. Good effort from the third baseman on the previous half inning to end it. So throwing a curve here, a little bit scared to throw a curve. My last curve was a home run, and this one was hung again. Can I stop hanging curveballs? That would be fantastic. That's a single to start the inning. Last inning was a ground out, then a home run. So this one is a single, and then hopefully nothing after that. I'm gonna just stick to fastballs. My fastball isn't that fast. It's 90 to 94. I think about 91 or 92 is most common. Would be my assumption. That one, ooh, that was on the corner. Pitcher's definitely not happy with the call, and I am not either. Knuckle curve. Can this be two? Gets second, gets first. That's a double play. That's a nice spot for that pitch. Trying to work the left corner here. 1-1 count, and it is a little too high. Not exactly where I wanted. Just called a ball. I think that could have been a strike. Now we're in a 2-0 count. I missed it again. I keep going early on these. That one was low. If you're gonna miss, you gotta miss low. That's the most important, because, you know, if you miss high, it's just in a spot where it's just going to get crushed all the time. That is another strikeout and the second inning. We're working pretty good right now, and there's our bats. We just got a 2-run home run and a solo home run and back-to-back batters. That's really big, and now we're working with a lead for the first time. This should be able to settle my pitcher down a bit. He hasn't been too bad so far, just giving up the one home run and then a single to begin the last inning. But he's been pretty good. I just need to stop hanging curveballs. That's the major thing. Slider, 1-0 count, trying to backdoor it, and that was a nice slider. That's my slider. I don't know if you watched my other pitcher series. Didn't last very long. It was only like 2 or 3 episodes. But I said in there, and this is still true, in the game, I don't know about in real life. Like I said, I'm not like a big baseball guy in real life. I don't watch it super often. I'll watch it occasionally, but now, whoa, that was a nice slider. I'll watch it occasionally. I do like it, just to have on in the background, but I'm not going to sit down and watch a whole game most of the time unless it's like super important or, you know, I happen to be able to go to one like I did this year. But basically, in the MLB The Show specifically, sliders are the best pitch because as long as you can control it, they curve so much in or out. You can start out, work in, start in, work out. Get him to swing it a lot. That one could have been crushed. Luckily, it wasn't. By the way, I have a question. In MLB The Show 21, you could use LT or left what is it called in PlayStation? L2, and be able to like see where the ball goes. And I don't know if that's a setting change in 22 or not, but I cannot figure out for the life of me how to get that camera back up. It's not that button anymore. I don't even know if it's still in the game. If they took it out, that seems like a horrible oversight, because that was like my favorite camera to use. It was also really good for, filming YouTube videos, so I'm not exactly sure. That's a ball to start. Two outs, top of the third. The pitch count is not too bad yet. I would like it to come down a little bit, as in, because I don't ever want it to get to like, oh, there's 50 pitches in like the third inning, or near 50 in the third. If I can stay around 10, maybe 12, 13 pitches per inning, that's where I would want it. I don't want it to get to a point where it's like 15, 16, 17, because then you're just not going to last very long in games. I like pitchers personally, and whenever I'm playing as like a franchise mode in this game, that can go deep into games, so that's what I'm hoping eventually I can do. I'm not expecting to do that right away, especially because this is literally my very first game that I've ever pitched. I don't think his stamina rating is super high. That's a curve. Tried to get it to the corner, and it's a single. That guy has 89 speed. Impressive. That was nice. Curveball gets a strike. Even the count, 1-1. Go high fastball. It's been working so far for me today, and it works there again, plus velocity. If I can get up, I don't want to, I don't think I'm ever going to get to a point where I'm like throwing 98, 99, 100 mile per hour fastballs. Just not going to work with me being a control pitcher. I don't think I'm ever going to get that high. But if I can happen to get, ooh, this is early. He swung at it. Left baseman, third baseman, my bad, tried to dive out there. Made a spectacular play earlier in the game. Just wasn't able to make one there. If I can get the fastball up to like 95, 96, I'd be happy with that, because I feel like 90, 91 is a little too slow for the MLB. So hopefully I can get it up by the time I end up getting called up, which hopefully I do in this series. I'm not 100% sure where this is going. Don't know how long it's going to last. I did play in a Road to the Show as a closer, just kind of like by myself when this game first came out. And I did get called up to the MLB fairly quickly. I think it was at the end of my first year, and then into my second year, I was starting it. It was pretty fun. It was, I think, the longest Road to the Show I've ever done. The thing with closer, though, is I feel like it's good for just going through a season really quickly. But sometimes you just can't get into a rhythm super easily because you're not pitching the whole game. And for a YouTube series like this, I feel like I would rather be a starter, which is what I am right now. I know there are points in the game where you can change into being a closer. I would definitely be curious as to whether or not I'm ever going to change. I would be open to it, but I'm going to start this as a starter for now. For the record, I hate the show's instant replay controls. They're way worse than Madden's. They are impossible. Alright, back to game action now after taking 700 years in the replay mode. We're going to start it with a ball. 0-1. Don't know how long it'll take me to get to Baltimore. Also not like super connected to Baltimore. I think, oh, by the way, in that Road to the Show series, this is just a podcast now. Welcome to the Road to the Show podcast featuring gameplay, I guess. Can you call this gameplay? I don't know. Anyway, it's a ground ball to the shortstop. First out of the inning. I was traded in that series. I was drafted by the Twins. They already had a closer, but I was playing really well, and they traded me. And that is the first player career franchise mode in any game I've ever played, no matter if it's NFL, Madden, NBA, even Road to the Show. It's the very first time I've ever been traded, and that was really cool. I like that that's a feature. The one thing that I'm wondering in this game, because I haven't played it super long, so I don't know all of the details of this. That was a nice fastball. Get the strikeout there. I don't know all the details. So you're going to have to help me out, commenters. Can you get injured in this Road to the Show? Because whenever you do get injured in a player locked franchise in other games, it's always a scripted event like, oh, it's supposed to happen, or you won't get hurt ever, which I feel like are very unrealistic things. I would prefer a franchise mode that, like, you know, yeah, injuries just happen in sports, and maybe less so in baseball than others. But Tommy John surgery for pitchers, that's a real big concern. Just for position players in general getting hit by pitches, being out for a while, pulled hamstrings, pulled muscles when you're running, things such like that really kind of immerses you into the world, and it gives you a lot to overcome in your career if you're hurt and you have to, rehab and come back. And I think that would be a really cool storyline. Just to be able, just to like have that like worry of like, oh, what if I do get hurt? I'm playing on the last year of a contract, or whatever it might be. In video game form, you just can't experience that, and I feel like it's a lot of missed opportunities. I hope it could happen in this mode. I'm not 100% sure, but I do see the potential in a storyline like that. For that's because that's what I was thinking about in my Madden series right now. I don't know if you guys are watching that. You should. It's a running back series. It's been going pretty well so far. But yeah, it's a thing where, like, in running backs in the NFL, they get hurt all the time. And it's like, oh, I'm just going to play every game of my career, never miss a game. Sure, are there running backs who do that? Yes. Is it super common? Not even in the slightest. That one could have been bad. So, I've been staying away from the right corner for the mostly going up top left. But try to go right there, didn't really work. That was a nice curve. Get the punch out there. 0 for 1 is the 9th batter in this rotation so far today. We're up 6-1, by the way. I have not been paying attention to the score, if I'm being honest. But it's been pretty fun so far. I think we've been playing pretty well, both my guy, my pitcher, and the team in general, and I'm liking it so far. Just missed on the slider. Where's this going? Going bottom. That's good. Like it. That's a good pitch. Curve in the corner. Can we get another strikeout? I don't know how many we've had today, but it seems like it's been a lot. And that's another one. Middle of the 5th, we have ended. I don't know if they're going to send me back out for the 6th. I'm not exactly sure where my energy is at this point. It's a little bit low. They are sending me out, so maybe just one more inning, hopefully. I don't like pitching like 2 outs in an inning and then not being able to finish it. It's annoying on the stat sheet. 0-2 fastball, corner. It was hit. It's a chopper. Foul ball. Oh, that's okay. Gives me a chance for a strikeout. Don't know if I love a high slider here now that I'm thinking about it. It worked. It was a pop-up. Gets the first out of the inning either way. I do know that it's harder to get up to the MLB when you're a starting pitcher in Road to the Show than it is a closer. So I'm not expecting it to happen anytime soon. But I also know that, it's Baltimore. So I don't think they have any pitchers to begin with. That's a ball? Are you... That's not a ball. That wasn't even outside of the strike zone. 1-2 count. Hopefully I can get rid of this batter here. On a curve. It's going to be a chopper to short. Gathers it, throws it across body, and that's the second out of the inning. 78 pitches so far, not bad. Hoping to get this guy out fairly quickly. Don't want to get into like a super deep count in this batter. Go out nice and easy. Nice strike. 0-2 now. One more. Am I getting 3 pitches? That would be nice. Going corner curve. It's worked a lot today, and it works again. Strikeout into the dirt. Gets it to first base in time, and I'm thinking that'll probably be the end of my day. At least that would be my assumption. Our offense has kind of gone away, and yep, I was right. We get the rest of the game. We're going to sim right now, and we end up winning 11-6. Kind of a high-scoring game. I only allowed, I think, 1 run. It was that home run early in the game. Just missed a curve over the middle. Can't do that. Got to get better at the timing of those specifically. But other than that, it was a really good game for me. 6 innings pitched. 4 runs given up, 10 strikeouts, and 1 earned run. I'll take it. It was really good day to start, and yeah, so it was overall really enjoyable. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.